I'm about to reveal the 7 social media mistakes silently costing photographers and videographers over $10,000 a month in lost revenue in 2025. I've built an audience of over 100,000 across all social platforms, and I've helped hundreds of creatives attract premium clients who pay them what they're worth. And now you can start today by fixing this first mistake right now. So mistake number 1 is a bio that screams hobbyist instead of professional. When a potential $10,000 client lands on your profile, they decide in seconds if they're going to take you seriously. If they read your bio and your bio talks about how passionate you are about photography or things unrelated to the service that you're providing, they're going to take you less seriously. You're going to appear as a hobbyist. And most creatives on social media are hobbyists. So it's safe for clients to assume that you are too, unless you say otherwise. So in your bio, what you actually want to call out what you do, who you help, and how you help them. So you want to say like what your service is. So maybe you're a product photographer. You would say that you're a product photographer that works with food and beverage brands. And what do you do for them? You help raise brand awareness. You help increase sales for them. Whatever the signature thing that is that you do for these clients, you want to call that out in your bio. You also want to talk about the credibility that you have. So if you've worked with, let's say, 20 brands in the past year, you can put that on your bio. That's going to be a really valuable credibility statement. So having some sort of social proof in there makes you a lot more credible and a lot more professional. Now, lastly, you also want some sort of call to action here. So you want something in your bio that says, click the link to learn more. Check out our case studies below. Book a call with us today. Some call to action that makes them want to check out your website and learn more about what you do. So making sure that your bio is optimized so that you're perceived as a professional and not a hobbyist is so important here. Okay, mistake number two is not having any proof on your profile. What is proof? Proof is testimonials. These are reviews. These are case studies. So what you want is you want to go to your Google My Business page, go to that page and take all your testimonials that you have and put them on your social media page. So you can do this easily. Either take a screenshot of the review, put it in a nice little Canva graphic, and post it like that. Those are fine. Even better, you can take the text, create a nice graphic in Canva, post that, and now you have proof on your profile. You also want to include case studies on your profile. So record yourself talking through a client project and the result that you got them. Maybe a client hired you because they wanted new product photos for this launch that they're doing. You can talk about that process. You can talk about how they didn't have great photography before. They were rebranding, so they wanted to do new photos. You came in, you mood boarded everything, you got whatever they needed, you shot the photos, and then you gave them to the client, they upload them on the website. This is a case study. So they have these old photos, old website, new photos on their new website. That's a transformation, that's a case study. That's an example of proof. So you want some sort of proof on your page that you actually work with clients, because just having a portfolio is not enough. You want people that are saying like, hey, Chris is great at what he does. Chris is easy to work with. His 5-step process was so easy. It's so much better than other photographers. So you want people saying how great you are, and you want to put that on your social media pages. So we need proof. Next, mistake number 3. We've got the proof. What else do we need what kind of posts do we need? Well, these are going to be portfolio posts. Now, everyone knows that we should be posting portfolio pieces, whether those are videos or photos. We need those on our page. But the mistake most people make is they post photos that aren't within their niche. They're posting content that is product photos. They have landscapes, they have headshots, they have weddings, they have all these different content pieces. And clients don't take you seriously if you're not niched down. You want to be perceived as an expert. You don't want to be a generalist. Clients go to you because they go to your page and they want to be able to imagine themselves or their product in your portfolio. So if a cold brew brand comes into your page and they want to imagine themselves in your profile, in your portfolio, but you have landscape photos, weddings, headshots, product photos, there's only one photo there that they could like kind of picture themselves in. What you want is lots and lots of portfolio pieces within your niche, because you're going to be perceived more as an expert there. Okay, mistake number 4 here. So I talked about proof, I talked about portfolio. There's a third P that I actually teach to all of my Creative Biz Launch members. I call this the trust triangle, and it has portfolio, it's got proof, and then it has process. So process is the third type of content piece you want. And this talks about your signature process of how you get clients the results. So this could be your fulfillment process. So what happens as soon as a proposal gets signed with a client? they get a 50% deposit, they get an onboarding form, they get welcomed, then they get the mood board, then there's a prep call, then you go into production, they get the first round of edits, you edit the final edits, right? Whatever your process is, you want to talk about it on your page, either through Reels, through carousel posts, whatever it is. You want to talk about your process because clients are going to feel way more comfortable working with someone that has an actual process. You're going to appear way more professional. And if you have a process but you don't talk about it, clients don't know about it. So talk about your process in your page. This is going to be really important. It's a very important content piece to elevate you as a photographer or videographer here. Before I share this next mistake, I want to extend an invite for you to join Creative Biz Builders. This is my free community where I share some of the best knowledge around building a photo or video business. Inside of there, we have a free masterclass that I just updated. And one of the lessons is all about attracting clients, where we dive deep on the stuff that we're talking about in this video. I'm sharing some of my best practices around building a social media client attracting machine. We're also super close to hitting 1,000 members, and it would mean the world to me to have you in there as well. A link to join that is down below, completely free, Creative Biz Builders. I'll see you in there. Okay, moving on to mistake number 5. We're talking all about portfolio pieces, being in a niche, having a clear process, having proof. This is all part of a social media strategy, and more specifically, a social media funnel. So we want to have some sort of social media funnel where we're posting content with the intention of landing clients. Now, if you're posting content with some other intention, this video is probably not for you. I teach how to build businesses on this channel and how to attract clients. So our goal of our content on our page is to get more clients, right? So we need a funnel, a way to get people from content to paying customer. And this is called a social media funnel. So at the top of the funnel, we're going to have content that attracts people. So this is wide appeal content, maybe portfolio pieces, maybe behind the scenes stuff, right? And then below that, you're going to have content that nurtures people. So this is content that demonstrates that you're an expert here. This is going to be your process content and all that stuff there. You talking about shoots, you setting up scenes, all that, showing that you're an expert. And then the last type of content is going to be content that converts. So this type of content, this is proof. This is case studies. These are testimonials with specific call to actions of people to take action on your profile, whether that's to go to your website, to book a call with you, to fill out your form. You need a call to action to take people somewhere off of social media into your own world. And this is what funnel does. The bottom of the funnel funnels people into your world. And you can only do that through some sort of call to action. So at the top, this attract content, that's going to be the majority of the content that you make. It's going to bring people to your page. Then people are going to see that nurture content. You're going to make a bit less of that, but still a lot of it. That's going to really nurture your audience, make them trust you. And then the last piece of content is going to be content that converts. So this is going to get you sales. It's going to get people on calls with you. And you want to have the least amount of this convert content because it's kind of salesy. So you don't want to fatigue your audience by constantly posting this kind of content. So that's an example of a social media funnel. And I think every creative who wants to work with clients should be having some kind of funnel like that. Now, mistake number 6, this ties right into that funnel. So the last step of the funnel is for someone to click into your website somehow. And when they get to your website, you want your website to match your social media. So this is the mistake. A website that just doesn't match a social media page. I see this all the time with creatives. They have a beautiful Instagram page and they're sharing product photos. They're super niche down. Awesome. Then someone goes to their website and all of a sudden they're a brand filmmaker on their website. That does not match. The client's going to be like, what is going on? They're going to click off of it. Or maybe their website is super niche down to product photography, but on their Instagram, they're sharing landscapes. They're sharing product photos. They're sharing headshots. They're sharing everything. They have no optimized bio. Someone clicks into their website. They're kind of confused if this is the same person. We're like, what's going on here? You want your Instagram, your social media to match your website here. This is going to be really important in building that client trust. Now, if you have like a bio that has like a headline about like who you help, in your Instagram, you want to have the same headline on your website. So whatever your headline is at the top of your website, that should match what your headline is on your Instagram there as well. Okay, let's move on to mistake number 7. And this one's a quick and easy one, lack of volume. So people who are not posting enough content. The more content we post, the faster our audience will grow, the more clients we're going to get. If you want to grow quickly, one piece of content a day is my advice. If you can post one piece of content a day and then every single week analyze what's working and do more of what's working, well, you're going to grow quickly. So focus on volume, focus on quality and quantity. And the more of that you do, the faster you'll grow. So those are my 7 mistakes that I see creatives making all the time on social media. If you implement all 7 of these, I can almost guarantee that you're going to start attracting more premium clients into your world. So if you need more help with this, we've got that full training in the description below, all for free. I'll see you inside that community. We'll talk next week. Peace.